But today, I've got a question for you. With school starting back and everything like that, if you've got kids, now you may have brought your kids up riding motorcycles and you may not, but if they want to ride, the question is, would you let them ride to school? And of course, I have an opinion on that. So here we are out again, finally. Been a couple of weeks of just sitting in the basement. Hadn't really rode. Then Irma rolled in and all the rain, and didn't get to ride then. But today, I've got a question for you. With school starting back and everything like that, if you've got kids, now you may have brought your kids up riding motorcycles and you may not, but if they want to ride, the question is, would you let them ride to school? And of course, I have an opinion on that, because I have twin daughters that are fixing to turn 16. And one of them just loves motorcycles. Now, they haven't had the luxury or to grow up riding like some people. But even with that, if they had, would I let them ride a motorcycle to school? Now it's going to sound kind of hypocritical with me sitting here on a motorcycle recording this video talking about how much I love motorcycles and how everybody should ride a motorcycle, but I'm going to have to say no. I would not let my kids ride a motorcycle to school. Now let me explain that a little bit further. It has nothing to do with their ability to ride a motorcycle. Even if they had grown up riding all their life and they were better at a motorcycle than I am, which wouldn't be too hard, I still would not let them ride. And it's not got anything to do with traffic, although that is a problem. When you think about it, I live in a small area. The county has one high school, about 3 middle schools, or 1 middle school, and about 3 elementary schools, 4 elementary schools, something, staggered throughout it. That's for the whole county. Now there's some counties around me that have 7 districts with like 8 or 9 schools per district. Luckily, I don't live in those districts. I like my small area. But with that being said, the traffic is less in my county. But it's still kids driving in school, they're not paying attention, they're on their phone. It's dangerous. But that's a danger that unfortunately, they're going to have to get used to. So driving a car, I guess I'm going to have to let them do that. But the problem with driving a motorcycle, it's about like buying your 16-year-old, just got his license yesterday, 1,000 horsepower GTR, and sending them off to school. Now, they're going to make it to school just fine. The problem's going to be after school in the parking lot when they decide to start showing off their brand new car to their friends. And the peer pressure. Now we go back to the motorcycle. They're going to want to show that motorcycle off to their friends. What happens when you show a motorcycle off? You show how pretty it is and everything else like that. Then you got to rev it. Then everybody starts screaming, "Papa Willie, Papa Willie." Before you know it, some teacher has done come down there and saw them, and they've lost their license and ability to drive to school, period, for the rest of the year. And that's if they're lucky. Now, they could loop it, lay it down, get hurt, something like that. So, and that's the reason I will not let my kids ride a motorcycle to school. It's got nothing to do with their ability. It's just the peer pressure. I went to school at one point. I know what that peer pressure's like. Even the best kid in the world is going to fall to peer pressure. At one point. So now I'm not saying you shouldn't let your kids ride or anything else like that. Like I said, it's my opinion. But if you're looking for my kids to be on a motorcycle, they will not be on a motorcycle during school. So now, if you like that opinion, or if you don't like that opinion, there's thumbs ups down there. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Hit me with a comment. Until next time.